Hello, Sweet Tooth here. I hope your day is going well. Hakuna Matata. Welcome back. Let's play some more Arkham Knight. Alright. This game is a pain in the ass to complete. But I'm very, very close. I'm actually 5 Riddler... What was it? 5 Riddler trophies? Or 6? 6 riddles or something? Anyways, I've been at it. I've done it all. Just back and forth. And I'm taking the Riddler down. No more of his cocky ass attitude. And I'm gonna finish this up once and for all. Every single little bit. And apparently, when you do the Riddle trophies, they do unlock tapes, just like the other Arkham games. So we'll listen to those too. The game did freeze for me. I was trying to fly or glide to one of the islands, and the game was freezing constantly. So I had to do a little bit of cleanup on the game in order to make sure it was working again. But I got it. Yeah. So the game does freeze even if you think it's working. So hopefully it works until the end. Alright, check it out. 237 out of 243 riddles solved. Alright, so the way that I have it set up is that the last riddles and stuff are actually down here in the subway that's under construction. This is where I am, this Batmobile. I just need to go down the subway, and I've kind of like made it this way so it's easy to make a video on. The rest of the riddles are just kind of over there. And the Riddler is getting pissed. He keeps saying, you know, he's more and more pissed off the more I keep going. Sucks to his Asmar though. If anybody does need help on like where a riddle is or something, I can help you, so. That's tricky. See, this is kind of trickiness that I'm talking about. Like, it makes you, like, look around everywhere. And without, like, interrogating people that work for Riddler, you're not going to know where this is. Oops. I'm trying to go slower than usual to see where all this is. Are you kidding? I gotta do all this over again? I gotta do this over again. Get in here, Batman! So they're in here, huh? Around here somewhere.
So, 5 riddles left. No doubt you left them because they were too hard. You probably thought you lacked the relevant gadget. But too bad, detective. You're just too dumb.
No, I left them because they're too easy.
Four to go. I am oiling my mechanisms in anticipation of our confrontation, detective. But I expect you'll disappoint me.
It's actually one over here.
My, you're rather keen on fighting me, aren't you? Well, good. I'm looking forward to it too.
I see it.
Two left? Two riddles remaining? It's impossible. It's like I've been transported to some alternate reality where you are the genius and I am the idiot with an overinflated sense of his own abilities.
One of the riddles is the Riddler trying to do match twos. Like a game of matching twos. You know, where you have a grid and you match two symbols? Like literally that was a quote unquote riddle. Come on, that's like child stuff. One of the other ones was 4 question marks. You go to the other room inside the studio and you see like red, green, blue, yellow. And also bop it. You also play Bop It for one of the riddles. I'm not kidding.
One riddle remaining. I don't understand. What I do know, Detective, is that you can't even fail correctly. That's how incompetent you are.
So it says it's to my left. Oh, that's it, huh?
So, you solved them all. Well, well, well. What a smart little detective you turned out to be. My one mistake has always been very slightly overestimating just how stupid you are. Come back to the orphanage, detective, and I'll deconstruct you like a flimsy philosophical position.
I'll deconstruct you, Riddler. And how can you say that after everything I've done in order to capture you? You're just that they're gonna just spout nonsense constantly? I gotta smash this. There we go. Let's see, is that not it? Yeah, that's it. There we go. It's on now, Riddler. I'm on my way.
Just me and you, Enigma. Time to finish this.
Look out! It's the bat!
Shut up.
Well, Dark Knight, it seems you have earned the right to die at my mechanical hands. But let us be clear, we do not meet as equals. In fact, you literally have not a hope of victory. Oh, I wish I could say that I have found this one-sided rivalry of ours intellectually stimulating, but in truth, I grew bored of you long ago. Killing you here will finally liberate me to engage in more edifying pursuits. Goodbye. You will be neither missed nor remembered. Riddle me this. What's mechanical, homicidal, and red all over? You have failed, detective! Well, color me triumphant. I'll atomize you! I'll subtract you from this equation. Time for a change. You are bested, you are conquered, and you are mine! Burn, Batman!
Sorry, Eddie, but it looks like you're cheating to me.
No! What are you doing here? This is not your fight, cat!
Eddie, sweetie, you invited me, remember? And then you tied me to a chair.
Yeah, Catwoman's gonna want revenge on you.
Like I'm ungrateful.
Solve this one! You shouldn't be here! You shouldn't have gone this far! No, try again! Wrong! Too hard for you? Keeping up? Prepare for disintegration! Die, father! I mean, Batman! Ready to be vaporized? Hi, diddle diddle! You think you can defeat my creation? Oh, oh. No, no, no! My plan! My plan! This color suits you better.
You spoiled.
You cheated! I will forcibly extract the confection.
Bring it down.
You will both fall before me! You can't hurt me! Nope!
Oh, okay, Catwoman.
Get up, you damn machine! I am the Riddler! I cannot be bested! I am the smartest! I am the best! I am the Riddler! victory! Time for a change!
Be my guest.
Too hard for you? Which color do you prefer? Well, color me triumphant.
Here you go.
So many riddles! There's no way you solve them all! Let's mix things up. How I love to see you fail.
Smash it.
I had the strategic and tactical advantage!
Keep them coming.
Arise, my pretties!
Thanks, Selena, for the daring last-minute rescue. It was very heroic.
It was under control.
Sure it was. Now be a good damsel and bestow a kiss on your gallant hero.
Play nice.
You're not playing at all.
No, I'm not. Not anymore.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means this is the end, Selena. It means we can't. I can't.
I will see you again, right?
No one will. Gotham needs something more, something worse to defend her. She needs a new myth. A legend more powerful than I can be right now. A legend that can only rise from the ashes of the Batman.
Some things you can't do alone, Bruce.
And some things you have to.
Call if you need me.
I won't.
I know. I just wanted to say it.
Aww.
Where am I? What's happening to me?
You're a smart man, Edward. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
No. You cheated. Catwoman cheated. She stole my victory from me.
A fight I couldn't win? That doesn't even fit your definition of playing fair.
It was fair. If you weren't able to bypass the robot's multi-layer encryption, decipher their unique operating system, and reprogram them mid-battle, that doesn't mean you get to call in assistance.
You need help, Enigma.
I never need help with anything!
Ivy saved Gotham? Sell out.
Out you go, Enigma.
Ha! I could have brought me here twice as quickly.
Well, riddle me this. Was Green proud and ass kicked all over?
How exceedingly droll. I won't be needing a lawyer, you jumped-up security guard. I will represent myself. You forget, you bothersome bat. Every time you overcome my puzzles, I learn that little bit more about you. Soon enough, there will be a riddle that leaves you dead. Ah, Cobblepot. You vicious,
Alfred,
inelegant
the
tacky
city's
bully.
safe.
Excellent
How's that
work, sir.
Napoleon complex of
Gotham's
yours?
villainous contingent has been brought to task yet again. You should be immensely proud of your achievements. The city is forever in your debt.
It's time for Knightfall.
Everything is in place, sir.
With these
The Batwing is on its way to the GCPD rendezvous point.
To be cooped up with one so clearly insane.
Pig feels sick. No riddles, no tricks.
Why bother with the mask, hero? You got nothing worth hiding now.
Pig can make Harvey right again. Can be a dolly.
Sick freak.
Well, well, would you Adam and Eve, Bruce Bloody Wayne and Batman, the two people I hate most in the world, standing right in front of
Ever seen an napalm drop at night? Most beautiful thing in the world.
I hope whatever they paid you was worth it, Slade.
The chance to fight you is always worth it, Batman.
I'm flattered.
You should be. When a man earns my respect, that means I do not rest. I devote all of my energy, everything I have, to killing him! I don't care who you are. You're dying, just the same. I'm going to make it my personal mission to kill you when I get out of here, Batman. The army was never my idea. I prefer a more intimate approach. Twisting the blade,
Oh, please
warm
don't
blood running over
proselytize
my
to me.
hand.
I have
Next
no
time,
need for the
compadre.
superstitious
Next time.
nonsense you peddle.
I don't care who you are. You're dying, just the same.
You made it.
When I was airlifted off my ship, I expected to be rescued, not cuffed and thrown in jail.
You're even more deluded than I thought, Stag.
You would know, Batman. You would know. I don't know what kind of operation these men are running here, but I demand to be moved. Do these idiots have no concept of privacy? When the courts are
You may be
through
an
with
expert
you,
in the art of
and you're
killing
left
things,
desperately
Wilson,
selling
but you'll
off what
find
remains
I'm
of
an
your
expert in
parents'
everything
legacy,
else.
perhaps I
puzzle
will
I've ever had to
generously
solve
open my
is
checkbook.
reinflating my own lung while under fire in the Hindu Kush Valley.
You're nothing but a hypocrite, Wayne. How many laws have you broken? How many rights have you trampled on? Justice is coming for you now. I don't know what kind of operation these men are running here, but I demand to be moved. Do these idiots have no concept of privacy?
I expect you to help your surviving victims. You will tell the police everything you did to them.
It's not too late for you, Batman. Pig is an artiste. I can make a maiden from a monkey, a model from a miscreant, a beauty from a bat.
You're no artist, Valentine. You killed and maimed innocent people. I'll make sure you never see the outside of a cell again.
No, no, no! Pig has so much more to give. Oh, come. Show me what's under that mask. I can still fix you, make you perfect. Pig can take all the pain away. You'll see. Bruce? Wayne, what a pretty man hiding in that suit like a big present. Pig wants a hug. Pig wants to feel the nails in his chest.
What?
Oh, Mommy, are you upset? Pig tried his best. Pig tried to help them. Hungry. Hungry. Hungry like a goat. Hungry like a rat. Lock Pig away and forget about him. Still, so much to do, so much to improve. You could have been a perfect little bat. So beautiful. Where are my Dollatrons? My perfect creations. Are you treating them well? They will be frightened without their pig. Bruce? Wait. What a pretty man hiding in that suit, like a big present.
Mm-hmm. What about the Riddler? Riddler don't want to talk anymore?
It's over for you, Linz.
You won't stop it, Batman. The fire. The fire will consume Gotham. Her buildings, her people, they will all be reduced to ash.
The only place for you is behind bars.
Wherever you lock me away, Batman. No matter how thick the prison walls, or how dark its confines, there is always a chance, a flicker, a spark. That is all I need. Rich or poor, it doesn't matter to me. Wayne Manor's next on my list when I get out. You think you've saved this city, Batman? It will burn. All of it will burn. Gotham needs to burn, Batman. You, of all people, should know that. It's shrouded in darkness. I just want to bring a little light. I've seen the answer, Batman. Many times over. They commune with me. The flames. Have you not been transfixed by their flickering light? Fire is a gift. Man's first and only triumph. We are fools who deny its power. Fire is nature's way of clearing the path. Stand in its way, and you will be destroyed. Rich or poor, it doesn't matter to me. Wayne Manor's next on my list when I get out.
You're gonna be in here for a long time, Blackfire.
Child, these bars cannot hold me. When the time comes, God will dissolve them like the hot wax of a candle, and I will be free.
I'd keep praying if I were you.
Oh, I will. I'll pray for everyone, for all Gotham's lost children, especially you, Batman. I'll do one special just for you. Well, I'll be damned. The billionaire Bruce Wayne. You can add avarice to that ever-growing list of sins. You can't keep secrets from God. He shines his light into the darkest hearts. I cannot forgive you for what you have done, child. Maybe God can. I'll put in a good word. Well, I'll be damned. The billionaire Bruce Wayne. You can add avarice to that ever-growing list of sins.
How are you holding up?
I'll live. Funny. I always hoped I'd get to meet you one day. Never thought it'd be like this.
I hear that a lot.
I betrayed those closest to me. Whatever happens, I deserve it.
Oh yeah, actually I don't know if I don't think I put it in video. Anyways, when you save all the firemen, you've kind of like put Chief Underhill into arrest because he was actually helping Firefly to burn down buildings. Uh, Mainly abandoned buildings, I think, but mainly because the firemen needed jobs. Like there wasn't enough fires or something.
Looks like we both had our secrets. Huh, Batman? I can't imagine yours ever involved burning down half the city. The cops around here seem to be taking it pretty well. I can't imagine everyone on the outside is gonna be so forgiving. Looks like we both had our secrets. Huh, Batman? I can't imagine yours ever involved burning down half the city.
Can't talk to Scarecrow, the main villain of the game. Yeah, that's weird. No talking to the Riddler, no talking to Scarecrow. You think you would be able to talk to Scarecrow since he's the main villain of the fucking game.
I'm sorry, Kirk, but this is the right place for you.
I only wanted to help people, and I killed the one thing I ever loved.
It wasn't you that did those things. I believe you never meant to harm anyone.
But I did. Nothing can change that. I'm a freak, a monster. They should leave me to rot in here.
Looks like the secret's out now, Mr. Wayne. Your tragic youth, your life of pain.
I'm trying to figure out your motivation, Mr. Wayne. And I'm afraid I can only draw one conclusion. You're insane.
It's pretty cozy in here, Bat. You want to come join us? Wayne. I bet you taste rich.
Alright, let's listen to the tapes, and then I'm gonna go to activate Knightfall.
I thought it best we meet alone, Edward.
I know what you're doing, Crane. Talking to me away from Cobblepot and the others. You're appealing to my ego.
Is it working?
Ha! I don't have an ego, Crane. I'm far too brilliant. Especially for the likes of you.
Of course, Edward. But nonetheless, we have a mutual foe.
A foe I could vanquish with but one of my cerebral lobes intact. Yet here you are, proposing an alliance that would let you bask in my luminescent glory.
But what if you failed, Edward? if, by some underhand means, of course, the Batman were to humiliate you again.
Absurd.
I know, Edward, it's a frightening thought. How many failures can even your enviable reputation withstand? But if the Bat were distracted and tugged in too many directions by too many threats, why, then you would be assured of the upper hand.
I don't know how to respond to your ridiculous insinuations, so all I will say is this. Tell me which day you plan to attack Gotham, and maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, I will coincidentally put my entirely separate and superior master plan into effect.
How kind, Edward. I will keep my fingers crossed.
Who is this? Ah, Miss Kyle. You have the privilege of conversing with me, the Riddler, Gotham's premier supervillain and intellectual colossus.
And I'm honored, Eddie. Really. Bye.
Wait. I'll get to the point. I find myself in need of your unique skill set, your street smart, as your intellectually challenged kind adorably calls them.
I'm going to adorably hang up on you, Eddie.
No, listen. I need something acquired, something valuable.
Sorry, Eddie. It's just that I have all these clients who aren't insecure little power-mad man-children.
Fine. You may name your fee.
Information.
Ah, the most valuable commodity of all.
Scarecrow's planning something involving Batman.
I might be furnished with the absurd particulars of his ridiculous scheme.
I'll get you what you want, Eddie, if you tell me what I need to know.
Right, okay. Riddler bot memory formatted, adaptive AI algorithms uploaded, joints oiled. Now, give my creation life! Ah, damn it! Useless hunk of dead metal. Do you want to become a semi-automated theme park mannequin? Because that's the fate in store for you.
Problem, Eddie?
Ah, Miss Kyle, you're here.
And you already have company. Almost, anyway. Did you lose your friend's battery?
Why, yes. In a manner of speaking, anyway. I'm depleted.
And always compensating for it, too.
Oh, Catwoman, your wit never ceases to occur. Now, I need you to procure a set of rechargeable energy cells for me. Stag Enterprises' Nimbus Tech will work. I'm sure Wayne Enterprises has an equivalent.
Got it. It's been a pleasure as always, Eddie. Except for the talking to you part.
Wait! At least take a glimpse at what it is you're supposed to be stealing. There, in the robot's chest cavity. Go on. It won't bite.
Eddie, what the hell? Eddie, make this thing let me go.
Batteries? You think I needed batteries? Oh, Miss Kyle, you underestimated my bespoke power supply innovations, and that was your downfall.
What is this, Eddie?
This is, you are, bait. You see, I've identified what I believe to be some sort of attachment between you and Batman. The base nature of this attachment, quite frankly, disgusts me. But it will bring him here.
You'll regret this.
The world's greatest detective does not frighten me.
He's not the reason you'll regret it.
Keep that smoke out of my face, little man.
What's the matter, Harv? Burning smell bring back some bad memories.
You're a real couple of bozos, you know that?
Enough.
Well, about time you showed your face.
Yeah, what's left of it?
What's the deal, Crane? Why are we here? Because you share something. A fear that strikes at you from the shadows, hunts you, keeps you afraid of the dark.
Yeah. We all fear Batman. Tell us something we don't know.
Like how we kill him. That's my job.
Arkham Knight's there.
This cocky gobshite is the first bat for
in on our turf. I'd sooner piss on them than trust them. The coin says give them a chance. Sod the stinking coin. When I make a deal, I like to look a man in the eye. Did you bring a footstool? Yeah, real funny, Harv. You keep talking like that, and Scarecrow's little ceasefire ain't gonna happen. Let this Arkham Knight run his army. Leave him and Scarecrow to chase the bat. We can take care of ourselves. I'm having nothing to do with your bait job. Aside from my cut, of course. You just make sure our men are armed and their guns are loaded. Oh, don't you worry, Harv. The guns will be loaded. Every bleeding second of this truth. Look at you, getting claret everywhere. Look like you've done 10 rounds with Grundy. Oh, my arm, I think it's broken. This had better be good, otherwise I'll give you a matching pair. What happened?
didn't help. Oh, sorry. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? My name is Alex Sartorius. Dr. Alex Sartorius. And this? Well, I suppose this is my confession. 20 years ago, I went into business with my friend and business partner, Simon Stagg. Oh, it feels strange talking into this thing. I've never been one for the limelight. I never cared for attention. He was the businessman, I was the scientist. Stagg Enterprises was a fine name by me. And we did fine work, too. I want you to remember that. Whatever comes out. The cure for the Tugela virus. That was us. The treatment for Collier syndrome. That was us, too. No. Not us. That was me. I never cared about the financials, of course. I never needed to. Don't you worry, Alex. Simon used to say, and I believed him. Believed him right up to the day he told me there was a big, gaping hole where next year's budget was supposed to be. I wonder, now, of course, if he was lying. I mean, can you blame me? If he had just come out and asked me, I'd probably have said no. I'm no bleeding heart, but if there'd been no need. Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? These anti-anxiety meds, they rattle your brain. What I'm trying to say is that day, the day we ran out of money, that's when the weapons contracts began. Hello? Yes, hello. I am in a better mood today. I've discovered a pharmaceutical cure for paranoia, you see. You put the anti-anxiety pill straight into the whiskey bottle and you swirl it around. Oh, no. Where was I? Oh, yes! Chemical weapons, biological weapons. Oh, wonderful things. We went into business to save people, but it turns out that killing them paid better. Not well enough for Simon, though. That greedy, grasping parasite, that bastard! There are many buyers for this stuff, you see. Not legal buyers, anyway, so you have to be competitive. But how can you do research quickly when human testing is illegal? Not to mention life-threateningly dangerous, unethical, unfathomably risky. Well, it's obvious. You do human testing anyway. He never told me where they came from. Just that no one would miss them. You think I want forgiveness? You think this is some desperate mea culpa? I was raised Catholic, but I chose science over faith. This is not about me, this pathetic, drunken confession. I struck my bargain, let him threaten me into silence while I worked on my vaccines, my cures. So don't judge me, whoever you are. Whichever junior reporter at the Gotham Herald was lucky enough to press the play button on this device. No! This isn't about me. This is about him. He's gotten worse. We're a pharmaceutical company in name alone these days. It's all weapons. Some to the army, even more to the people the army's fighting. And now Scarecrow's here? I know what they're doing. They're taking my technology, my mass inoculation device, and they're turning it into something twisted, something wrong. Well, I won't let that happen. I won't turn a blind eye anymore. This confession will be my epitaph, the proof that I was not content to weigh the good I've done against the evil done by him anymore. If you were listening to this,
Dr. Sartorius, Mr. Stagg would like a word.
people in the other cells. Who are they?
Their blood was contaminated, like yours.
What? I mean, I'm not the only one.
I think you're the key to helping them.
Those smiles. I've seen that before. It's him. The Joker.
We'll find a cure, Henry.
We're in danger, Batman. You can't risk that kind of evil escaping into the world. You should kill them. All of them. It's the only way to be sure.
That's all for now, Henry. Interview over.
Mrs. Q, this is Mr. J. Come in. Over.
Read me loud and clear, Mr. J.
My infiltration remains utterly flawless. Operation Pudding Break is a go.
Yippee! How are my babies?
They're in rude health, my dear. All dying to meet Mommy. Now, you remember the plan, don't you?
Yeah. I don't really want to hit you over the head, though. It's gonna hurt.
We've been over this, my little knuckle duster. It's the only way to convince Batman that I'm to be trusted. You do want to kill him, don't you?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, have to dash. Bird Boy's coming. See you soon. Mr. J, over and out.
So weird. That would have been a weird relationship. If it were to happen. Like, continue on.
Patient notes. Gordon, Barbara, session 1. Wake up, Miss Gordon. Wake up. Inject her. Another dose.
I'm awake, you bastard.
Good. Who is Batman?
Ask him when he gets here.
Thank you, Miss Gordon. I was afraid that my preferred interrogation method would not be necessary. Do you know why I wear these syringes on my hands?
Because you're insane?
I usually disperse my toxin as an aerosol. It's efficient, but not pure. Now, the terror I can elicit with a concentrated dose administered directly into the bloodstream, that is beautiful to witness. The long-term damage is more severe, of course.
Are you done talking?
I am. But you have barely begun. You'll be incoherent when my toxin dissolves the wall between your conscious mind and your suppressed subconscious nightmares. But as those fears slowly recede, they'll take this pathetic defiance with them.
You're still talking.
Very well. Get the fellow away from her. He's gone. Did he hurt you?
Spare me the good cop, bad cop routine.
No. See, you're supposed to keep me talking. Play for time. Wait for Batman. That's what he taught you, right?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Me? I talked for hours. Because I knew, right? Batman was on his way to save me. The bastard just let me talk. Eventually I just ran out of things to say. So trust me, you can't count on Bruce to save you.
Bruce?
Yeah, Scarecrow doesn't know. It's our little secret. Now here's another. Batman likes to play the hero, Barbara, and he's pretty good at it. But it's an act. Batman's not about saving the innocent. No, he's about punishing the guilty. And don't get me wrong, he'll look for you, or he'll try. But when it comes down to it, when he has to make a choice between you and the mission, he'll choose the mission. Every time.
You're wrong.
Look me in the eye and say that.
Jason? Jason, this is wrong.
This is justice. He left me.
He lost you. And he mourned for you. Come home.
I can't go back. You don't know what Joker did, Barbara. He hollowed me out and filled me back up with hate and...
Jason, we can fix it.
I can fix it! I know now what to do. I take all this pain, all this blackness, and I put it all in a bullet, and I put it right between
Time to go for Knightfall.
Go to him, Mr. Wayne. Tell the deacon of your mendacity, and you will feel the cleansing power of forgiveness wash over you.
A billionaire like you must have a secret island somewhere. You're gonna need it after tonight.
Taking that mask off was a big mistake. Now you're just a man, Bruce.
Riddler's really got it in for you, you know. Seriously, I've never seen a guy so obsessed. He'll get you sooner or later, Pat. Either that or you'll drive him mad.
The hell is that?
Long time ago, I thought Dent was a bad. You know, back when Dent was pretty. You know, I was one of Scarecrow's patients back at the asylum. I'm glad the Bat got him.
It's done. Gotham is safe.
Thank you, Bruce. For everything.
Goodbye, Jim.
All units be advised. The major threats have been eliminated. It's time to roll out and take our city back.
This is Vicky Vale for GCN reporting live outside Wayne Manor, following the dramatic unmasking of billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. That's him! Are you still rolling?
Are you sure you want to do this, Master Bruce?
I've got to. It's the only way to protect them.
Very well.
We just saw Bruce Wayne, now known to be the masked vigilante Batman, enter his home, refusing to compromise.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died. A friend once told me that criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot. That the only way to beat them was to give them something to be scared of. I understand now. As his world grew darker, so did ours. When his war ended, our lives could begin again. He set us free. To live. To love. There was an inquest, of course. Hundreds of suspects. Who killed Bruce Wayne? I guess we'll never know for sure. So what's next? Criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot. What happens when they have nothing to be scared of? Who will protect Gotham now that the Batman is dead?
Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Help me!
No one's coming, lady. Take his wallet. Hey, freak! Maybe you missed the news! Batman's dead!
That look don't scare us no more.
What the hell?
There you go. That's Batman. Arkham Knight. I wasn't even sure if I was going to beat the whole game or not. It's actually pretty hard, pretty long, pretty demanding. It's a lot more demanding than the other Arkham games, and more like monotonous demanding. The whole meaning of that ending is that there's a few theories, and the two that I like are that it's possibly lasting effects of Scarecrow's toxin, because he did use Cloudburst on the all the thugs in the city. So they have lasting effects of Scarecrow's toxin in their blood. Remember, they don't have the same endurance, mental endurance to overcome it like Batman. The other theory that I like is that it's Azazel. It being Azazel makes sense, because in the comic series when Batman had to disappear for a while, much like Knightfall, what the? Anyways, in the comic series called No Man's Land, which kind of like follows after the same kind of thing that happens with Knightfall, the Knightfall Protocol. No Man's Land, Azazel is actually in the comic series, and since they're using stuff, you know, the same kind of material from comic books, the same thing with like Jason Todd, it would make sense that Azazel makes an appearance as the bat, you know, the fire, bat with fire. And he doesn't really kill people. He actually does do what he promised to Batman, that he would not kill people. Also, it's funny to read comments about the theories of the end, because people are like, why do rich people keep picking back alleys to walk down? Especially in Gotham, when they know how it is. Especially when they know how, you know, deadly... Oh, that's Scarecrow's thing in Arkham Asylum.
And I'm not laughing. I begged and I pled, but he stopped me laughing. If you only knew the things I do for you, I was the end.
It's just kind of funny that rich people keep, like, in Gotham, as bad as Gotham is, decide to walk back down back alleys. Why? It's like, the thugs don't learn their lesson, the rich people don't learn their lesson, nobody learns their lesson. Everybody just keeps repeating things.
It could have worked. This Joker's wild. Oh, I felt so flushed together. Look who's laughing now. I'm stuck in his head and not laughing. I'd be better off dead, and I'm not laughing. Take Robin instead, then I'd be laughing. I'm finished, done, I'm through. All because of you. It was my final tour. Always leave them wanting more. But before the curtain call, make sure you try and slay 'em all. Nothing good can last forever. No one's laughing now. I'm stuck in his head and not laughing. I'd be better off dead, and I'm not laughing. I begged and I pled, but he stopped me laughing. Oh, what can I do? So near yet far from you.
Joker in Frieza's suit? When did that happen? I don't ever remember that part from Arkham City. When I played the entire thing. Everything. Raj Al Ghul. The demon. Dahlia. Clayface. Huh. Alright. Alright, like I said, there's like too many frustrations on this game. Like, this is a game I will never play again, mainly because of those frustrations. Like, there's so much monotony. You can't actually get the ending, and the ending's not even totally worth it. You know, you have to get all the Riddler trophies. You're pulled into so many directions. And there's like just so many things that you have to like do across the board that are just kind of the same, and it's just frustrating because there's so many controls. It's like you have to remember with the guys with the little shield, like car doors and stuff, you press B, AA in order to jump on them to get that off of them. If somebody has a bigger shield, then you go what was it? B A A X X X Y or something. I don't know. I don't even remember. And that's the problem. If somebody is, if the medic like sets somebody's suit to have electricity, you have to use the left trigger and the Y button in order to use the bat claw in order to pull them out of it. But don't do that on anybody else, especially somebody that has a stun baton. You have to jump over the person that has a stun baton. You have to watch out for people with red over there and thing, because then you have to press A in order to jump over them. You have to watch out with people with weapons. Everybody's got a fucking weapon in this game. Even more so than City, and even more so than Asylum, and even more so than Origins. Everybody, almost everybody has a fucking weapon at certain points. And the thing is that I've always hated is that if you don't have the move where you like break a weapon apart and disarm it, they will always go for the fucking weapon. It makes no difference. If you knock them out, if you knock one down and you're fighting 20 people, one of those 20 people are going to go for the weapon and shoot you some more. And not only that, but the fucking car doors and stuff. And they made the car door even fucking worse in this one. It's not just BAA, now that I remember it. You have to press the left stick where you move. You have to press the left stick where you move directly into the direction of who has the car door while you press BAA. If you don't, you're not gonna knock them all away from the shield. They made it so much... And you think, oh, okay, it's not really that hard. But it's very fucking finicky. You're gonna see him fucking dodge roll. And then you're gonna have to do it over again. While all the other fucking 19 people are trying to beat you up. Sentry guns, sentry turrets. Some parts where they just seems like they just notice you for no reason. All the stealth parts are worse. Like, it feels worse. The stealth parts feel worse. Like, they're all forced. They all have weapons. They all know you're there. They always run upon you when you do something wrong. They all have, like, more things that cause you problems while you're doing stealth. Not to mention, one of those watchtowers I had to do had 4 fucking minigun guys. The minigun guys are meant to be the last person that you take out when you're doing stealth, right? No, there was 4 minigun guys. So while you're beating up one minigun guy, just the act of you beating up that one minigun guy is causing an alert to everybody else to run up on you. I'm not kidding. There are 4 minigun carriers, right? Soldiers? You're taking out one minigun carrier. One soldier. Minigun soldier, I'll just call him that. The other 3 minigun soldiers are running up on you. And guess what? They all have miniguns. They start shooting you with the miniguns, you're dead. You have to hurry up and kill that guy and get out of there. Like, more so than anything before. I am not kidding. There's like stupid shit in there. There's like stupid shit in there that's just always in there. The stupid sentry guns, the stupid lights, the stupid little things where you just accidentally make a mistake and they're like, oh, I'm dead, I guess. Taking out the bigger, whatever you call those drone things where you have to follow them and shoot them in the back, they always notice you. I'm not kidding. They always fucking notice you. You gotta shoot him in the back and you're like, let me just edge around this guy. Nope. He's like automatically turning around. He knows you're there. Not to mention his other buddy that knows you're there, and then you try to get away and all of a sudden you're getting shot and there's nothing you can fucking do because you get stuck in a fucking corner. Driving the Batmobile in third person mode, trying to go as fast as you can. Just sometimes it doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out. It really doesn't. Not to mention when you're trying to defeat Arkham Knight or Deadshot, and they're in a huge tank that will chase you down or shoot off Cloudburst or whatever. They always catch up to you, like in Mario Kart. In Mario Kart, whoever's in last place and has the CPU will catch up with you. Like automatically, you'll be like, oh, I'm like a map ahead of them, but oh, nope, they're right there. It's like, you better just keep running until he runs out of Cloudburst energy. I'm not kidding, there's like stupid shit in there, like things that are just frustrating. Like things that are just constantly frustrating. Repeated. So many goddamn controls. Like, I haven't even gone into the Batmobile fucking controls. Like, make sure you go into battle mode and use all these different fucking, you know, things. And not to mention the Riddler trophies are like a lot more involved this time around. So it's like, yeah, it's less than Arkham City, but they're more fucking involved. Like, Arkham City, I can just do a run-through. I just go by and I just grab a whole bunch. And this one, it's like, you gotta do a whole bunch of shit for just one trophy. Like, for the most part. Like, mostly that's what it's about. It's like, maybe 20 of them are like, you can just up and grab them. That's why I was surprised in the subway tunnel. They weren't as involved. I'm not kidding. It's like, this game's frustrating. I like how they have all the personalities untacked. I like the drama. I like it. But there's so much frustration that'll just keep me from ever wanting to fucking play it again. I don't ever want to play it again. The two major things that I hate the most is the Joker blood shit. Joker's dead. He should be gone. Why is he still there? Why? They should have just not done the Joker blood thing. That was horrible. That was a horrible decision. And then there is no build-up from the previous games on Jason Todd. They should have revealed Jason Todd immediately and then compound on the fact of what happened to him. Like, and what Bruce would feel about it and what he feels about it. Like, have touching moments of where he's like, maybe I shouldn't kill Batman. And he's like, he's kind of like tortured. You know, don't just have him just be like, he never came back for me. Ah. You know, this should have been like, it's Jason. Jason's back in the beginning of the game, and then Bruce would be like, Jason, what are you doing? And he'd be like, you know how it is, Batman. You know, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. In a place where you'll just have to die. You know what I mean? Have the fucking emotional impact. Don't just be like, ta-da, Jason Todd. When there was no build-up in previous games, there's no mention of Jason Todd. You cannot make a series game where somebody was never mentioned in the series. You should just mention him immediately and compound on the fact of why he's important. Come on. Those two things. The Arkham Knight was ridiculous, and I hated the Joker blood shit. Those two things were the fucking worst. I do like the fear thing. The fear thing was put together really well. Even though Scarecrow was kind of annoying. Like, he was just always one step ahead of you. Come on, Scarecrow isn't that fucking deadly of a villain. He never was. They had it fitting in the end where Batman shows that he can overcome it. And then at the end, when you have Scarecrow inside the cells with the Riddler, you can't talk to the Riddler and you can't talk to Scarecrow. Unless you can, and I don't know about it. I mean, and look at this. Looking for technical help? Get assistance today. There's a lot of glitching that happened, like in the later game that I didn't show on video. Like, game just wouldn't work. I had to revalidate all the files from Steam. They still have problems on the fucking game. Believe me, believe it or not, they still have fucking trouble on the fucking game. Like, I have an NVIDIA graphics driver, dedicated card, and I always update the drivers, and it's not that old of a card. It's like maybe 3 years old or something, but come on now. Jeez Louise. Anyways. So there we go. I have been completely beaten, except for all these stupid challenges. Completely beaten Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and Arkham Knight. All 4 on this channel. Gotten all the Riddler trophies. across all 4 of them. And how I rank these games is Arkham Origins is the best, but I wouldn't recommend that you play that as the first. I would play Arkham Asylum first and then Arkham City, because Arkham Origins is kind of a combination between gameplay mechanics and cinematics of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So I would actually do it in order. I would do Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins. Arkham Origins is the best. It felt the best. It was the most cinematic. It actually, when you get to the hotel and you're fighting Bane on the hotel, that feels like Batman animated series. Like, that's why I loved Batman animated series. It was top notch. I felt like I was playing Batman animated series. I'm not kidding. I'll say it one more time. It felt like Batman animated series at that point. It was so nice. The controls were fluid like Arkham City, and they were solid feeling. All the gameplay mechanics were solid. They felt solid. I don't know how to describe it any more than that. That Asylum had, where when you hit somebody, it feels like you're actually hitting somebody. City doesn't really have that. It's kind of just like, it's kind of like whack whack, whack 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 whack. Asylum is more like pow, you know? More like a pow kind of thing when you hit something. I like Arkham Asylum because it's got that more like deadly feel to it. Like all the asylum, all the people that he put away have broken out, and you kind of get the feel that everything's turning out wrong. It's really nice. But he's still on top of it all. Like you can just feel how powerful Batman is able to come back from it. That's why I like Asylum. The City is just great. City is great in its story and stuff. I love the story in City. I don't know why they couldn't have given hardly anything that was meaningful in this one. They should have just had her just come back and just be have a grudge against Batman. That would have been great. But no, they had to do this stupid ass Joker blood bullshit. Arkham Knight. I probably like the Mad Hatter the best. The Mad Hatter is the best in my opinion. I like the Croc thing. I like probably Firefly second best. I like Croc maybe third best. I like what they did with Mr. Freeze. And the problem is, it's like, that I'm talking about the DLC. Like the main villains, I'm like, Two-Face's a stealth mission. The Penguin, kind of just monotonous after a while. The Fireman, oh, Pig. Pig was actually really creepy. I don't think I ever read those comics with the circus. What was it? Strange Circus? Circus Strange? But Pig was really creepy. That was creepy. Ugh. I would never want to meet somebody like that in real life. Ugh. And I don't know why they put him in the same cell with everybody else. That guy was on a whole new level. That and the priest guy. Mad Hatter, though, was my favorite. They did Mad Hatter really, really well. That's probably my favorite part of Batman Arkham Knight, is the Mad Hatter. They did him perfect. Everything I liked about him. Anyways, that's it. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you have yourself a good day, and this is Sweet Tooth signing off. Yeah.